Hey guys, it's Major Foley here, and now we're doing Eitri's Journey on the Extended Edition. I still haven't made a decision if I'm going to be doing Gold Edition or not, because like I mentioned earlier in my testing, I'm not sure it's actually any different. The same inconsistencies are present in both games, which would make it pretty meaningless. The only difference I really actually noticed was just the look in the cave on Fight at the Forge. It looks more green in the Gold Edition as opposed to clear in this one. But anyway, Eitri's Journey. Eitri's Journey is essentially the same as Brokk's, but instead of traveling on land, we're traveling with a navy instead. And it's not a hard level by any means. We do have to get resources. I would recommend, though, getting a Kraken and a few escort ships, because you need to get Eitri and about, I think it's 6 dwarves to the cave entrance, and an escort is most definitely required. If you do take a little long, you do get invaded by a transport ship and a few soldiers that drop by, but your towers and your longboats that you'll train will fight them off extremely quickly, so it's not that much of a problem. So I guess with that explanation out of the way, let's get started. Nice, they're taking a while.
In Eitri's village beyond the mountains.
Your brother Brokk is traveling to the forge beneath the mountains. He plans to build a great metallic beast, a gift for the god Freya.
No! The golden boar? We've been planning to build it for years. How dare he forge it without me?
I'm sure he'll give you proper credit when he offers it to Freya. Besides, isn't he the eldest? It's right that he speaks for your family. No, it's best that you stay home and defend your village against raiders.
Stay home? And let Brokk steal all the glory? No, no, no. He's nothing without me.
Alright,
Quickly,
same concept as before.
and build a dock. We've
Well,
got to get across the water to the mines.
just train some dwarves. And what we're going to do first is we're going to take out dwarves and Eitri, and we're going to go and take out these polar bears over here. Because this is how we're going to get our Kraken. In the meantime, we're also going to get some gold gatherers and some wood gatherers. You don't really need pig sticker, so I'm actually going to cancel that upgrade. Especially since we need Kraken, and that's more important. Now, say when we get this done, say goodbye to easy resource gathering, because the next mission, it's not going to be easy resource gathering, because we're going to be playing as Loki instead of Thor. And like I mentioned, we can only train dwarves and no citizens, so it makes it difficult. Anyway, this relic is especially useful for this mission, so I would recommend building a temple to take advantage of it. Having an increased line of sight while traveling along the water is really good. Yeah. Just gonna wait till we build a temple. We'll probably build a dock first before we build a temple. We don't need this relic now. And really, you also don't need economic upgrades for this mission either, so I wouldn't get those either, really. It's not necessary. Just get as many dwarves as you can. Because you do have a gold mine here, and then you have another medium gold mine you can place down. So, easy pickings as it is. Alright, let's build our dock. Now, you can keep fighting with the raiders to get more favor and get another Kraken. You really only need one. You don't need more than one. So, you upgrade it with the, I think it's like Beast from the Deep. I can't remember what the upgrade's called. We'll see in a second. There it goes. Oh, Wrath of the Deep. There you go. You get that upgrade and it upgrades the Kraken. So you want that upgrade. Polar bear is finished. That polar bear is finished. And now these guys can go on wood and gold too. Saving us a lot of headaches. Because that's a good chunk of our resources that we're waiting on. Alright, so we do need to get a bunch of gold for Wrath of the Deep, so let's save for that upgrade. Nearly there. Of course, getting those economic upgrades might speed things up a little bit. It's, you know, do you wait, or do you not wait? As you can see, the raiders are being chased by another raider. So, yeah. Interesting times. So once that's done, we'll train the Kraken. You can also place down the healing spring if you want to heal your units near your shore. Alright, we need to put more of our gatherers onto gold again. Oh, sorry, gold wood, because we have a bunch of gold as it is. Build a temple yet. Temple. It is 6 dwarves, I was right. So we're going to make good use of this frost ability, so as we travel along avoiding the raiders or fighting them off, we're going to take the right path. You can either go to the left or you can go to the right. The left path has fire giants and frost giants guarding it, as well as a bunch of ships, and I think Jormungandr. The right side has the same, it's got Jormungandr, but it's got human troops and a tower, and frost is just, like, you just cast frost in the local area and you just land your troops, and that's all you have to do. Really, the hardest part is escorting your troops there, that's it. So, we don't really need dragon ships. If you want 3 of each kind to be safe, you can, but you can get like 4 longboats, 4 hammerships, and a Kraken, and you're usually safe. So I would recommend that as a combination. You can also upgrade your heavy, arrow ships to heavies. That's another plus. You can't really do that with any of the other ships right now. So we've got a bunch on gold. We need to change some to wood because it costs more wood to build a ship than gold. So we want more on wood. Alright, so that's 3 longboats. Get a few more Drakkar. It's not really actually, it would be recommended to get enclosed deck if you can afford it, just because, actually, if you wanted to keep all your units in one transport ship so you don't have to micromanage as much, that's fine. I mean, it's not really hard to micromanage 2 transport ships, so you can honestly just do that. More hammerships. And we'll just use 2 transport ships. Keep it simple. Oh, we will need to build a house because we're nearly pop capped. Gold's out. Not to worry, we got a dwarven gold mine. The second one. Might as well get the hand axe upgrade. Alright, so once we got that, we need to grab Eitri. So that's him there. And 6 dwarves. We need to put him in the transport ship. Excuse me. And we'll put the combat troops in that transport ship. So we're going to put the Kraken on 1, the hammerships on 2, the longboats on 3, get the longboat upgrade, and we can obviously just train more boats as we get enough wood. And we can waypoint them, but yeah, and put your transport ships assigned to group 4 as well. And just slowly pay attention in front of you. There'll be a Jormungandr in our way, so we have to deal with that too. Somewhere around here. Yep, there it is. I would deal with it, don't ignore it. Just take care of it. Have the hammerships deal with the siege ship. See, the siege ships are not taking too kindly by transports. It's because we interrupted the mid-raid. Let's see if we can just... train some more ships. Just get a few more longbowmen. As long as you don't lose your transport ships, that's what's important here. So let's just get out of that fight, because they're about to fight each other. We can probably ignore them by fighting under our towers. So yeah, we essentially moved out at the worst time for us. Nothing that can be helped with, but we can hold them off. It's fine. Alright. Let's try that again. Hopefully this time without interference. Because that was frustrating to see. Alright, so let's go forward again. Yeah, we really attacked at the wrong time or moved out at the wrong time. Which is frustrating, but nothing that can be done. Okay, as you can see, they just landed troops. It's not going to matter too much. We're already on our way to finishing the level. Yep, don't go for the Kraken. Go to the right. And now you'll see a bunch more myth units around here. And this is where we want to cast Frost. We need to get a little closer, though. So we can't cast Frost immediately. Yep, keep going. And you want to cast it sort of at the bank, like that. And it'll freeze most of the units on the ground there. And then you get your transport ship, and you deposit your units. Have your longboats attack the thing. Drop your troops. Clean out the watchtower. And then send your units to go deal with the Fenrir Wolf. And then send your dwarves to the cave entrance. Yeah, really, it doesn't matter. I don't care for that. But yeah, as you can see, we saw the fire giant there. That's it, you win. As long as you get them to the cave, you're set. So, that's it for Eitri's journey, and this is where it gets difficult. Fight at the Forge and Loki's temples. This is where it becomes an inconsistent piece of crap. Fight at the Forge, it's usually about which 4th age god they go with, Tyr or Hel. That's where it becomes either somewhat easy versus your economy being stalled. There is a way to beat this level before it becomes a problem, and I will probably show it off. I've seen someone else do it, so I'll show that off, but I will probably just do it the legit way myself. And Loki's temples, well, there is a trick to it. I've mentioned it, I think, before. But it's not the diplomacy trick. I absolutely refuse to use the diplomacy trick. If you do that, I mean, you're not playing the game, I guess. Then again, this exploit is... It's the same thing, really. It's not the same thing, because you still have to fight them. It just gives you more of a fighting chance. I'll probably show you how to do it, but I probably won't do it myself. Or I'll at least mention it. And, but yeah, that's it for Eitri's journey, guys. Look forward to Fight at the Forge. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm committed to doing a Gold Edition one of this. That will either be decided at the end of this, because, like I said, quite frankly, there's not really much difference to it that I've seen. So, you know, and I did like a full week of testing on this. So, I'll catch you guys for Fight at the Forge.